Wait, wait, wait.
Whoa. You like it?
Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be replacing the old grungy headlights on my 2003 Jeep Liberty. We're going to be putting aftermarket LED lights in the Jeep, and I will show you the steps, and I will give you 3 reasons why we should replace the old headlights to LED headlights. Note, I have never even replaced a headlight in one of these Jeep Liberties before. So if you want to learn how to install these aftermarket LEDs, I'm the guy, because we're going to be learning together. So this is what we got. We went on Amazon. We bought some LED lights. We bought a conversion kit so we won't have to do any splicing, hopefully. We'll just, it's a conversion kit, makes it super easy for the conversion between the old style headlight and the new style. These are JK bezels. I am not sure if we need to use these, but I got them just in case. But we're gonna try to do a hack first by using the old headlights. We're gonna probably try to cut them up and see if we can get these new. I didn't even open this box yet. Let's see what we got in here. First reason we are going to LEDs. It's style points. Guy here's for the blinkers. We need some resistance, and then the new LED blinkers. These new headlights is reason 2 that we are installing the LED lights. This ring here will be our flashers and our turn signal. So let's get into this. Enough talking, more working. Our first step will be, let's remove the grill. Gonna remove the headlight, and then there's 2 T20 bits that will remove the bottom 2 screws. Well, that was pretty easy. Back here, just give that guy a little twist. The bulb should come out. Look how bad these headlights are. You can buy that 3M kit. It's actually pretty reasonable. I did it on my full-size van. It's a 3-stage sanding, and then you polish it. I was actually really considering just polishing these up and cleaning them up with that 3M kit. I can put that in the link below too if you decide not to do the LEDs. That's an option if you don't want to do the LEDs. But I really want to get rid of this bumper. And you've seen why over there if you've been paying attention. You know what? We should see if that conversion cable works real quick for a little peace of mind. Looks like she's the one. And then that will go back in the new LED light. Really hard to get in there. Oh my god. Dang, why is it so hard? It's... Oh my goodness. It's outside the plug. Careful while putting this in there. Look at that. It's offset just a little bit. So I just bent that tab out a little just because this cheapo Connecto, that goes in much better. you guys are as antsy as me, you probably want to see this turn on, so let's do that. A little bit of difference between the two. Holy Toledo, Batman. I can't believe how bright that is. So one of the hacks you guys suggested was to remove, you guys, as far as the guys on the Liberty Facebook group pages, was to try to reuse this old headlight. So I'm going to go around this guy. I'm thinking if I used heat would be better to take this lens off. Ouch! Maybe gloves. Oh, that's a good one. Ow! That one might bleed, actually. Oh yeah, it's bleeding. Okay, we're back. Little Band-Aid action. Wear gloves. Wear your PPE, your safety glasses. I'm still not wearing gloves. You ever feel like you have a pair of gloves and you're always missing the pair? Like you have one or like 17 left gloves? It's probably because if you're right-handed, you use your right hand more and you just never throw your left hand gloves away, and then you just, yeah, I don't know the science. This looks like it might work. Oh! Can't really see, but there's like little screws in there. How does one get those? Like you could reuse that ring or something. You kind of see what I'm doing here. Trying to get the screw back in here. Hard to see. Plastic, it's so messy. Yeah, still can't quite get it. You making me mad. What you doing? It's kind of painful, to be honest with you. Okay, keep moving forward. La la. Well, that was easy. Okay, this is where we're at. This is the JK. It's hard to tell. That's the ring retainer for the aftermarket LED. I glued it in there, and you can see that the standoffs are still back in there. The problem is I can't get the standoffs to connect onto these guys here. I would like to use these white little studs, but it will kick that belt, this retainer out too far. So after doing this little project, I realized why there's no videos on this on YouTube, because it's kind of a cobble jockey little ordeal, you know. I really don't trust the glue in here, so I think I'm gonna pull it back out, and I got the retainer ring for that bracket for the aftermarket light, which will hold the LED light in that bracket, but it's not going well. You know what I should have did? I think some of you guys do this, is you keep this piece inside the light. So you guys will keep this piece inside the light and then try to take this jobber off and then try to fit the LED in here and to glue it, which ideally I should have probably did it that way and glued it in there. But I really wanted to try to use that JK bracket. I thought I could really use those standoffs and then use the adjuster in here still to be able to adjust that headlight, but it doesn't clip in there. Just a mess. So if you're going to do this project, go in it knowing that you're just going to have to wing it and to try to make the old headlight kind of work as you tear it apart, maybe glue it in there, and then just use that bracket, that reflector. This guy, kind of just use that as your adjuster. I don't know. Just we're gonna pull that back out. I'm gonna throw some screws in the side of it. Try to reuse this bezel. I really don't like the chrome either. I was thinking about maybe painting it black, but I don't have any black paint either. So we're just gonna kind of put this back together, wire it up. We gotta try to get the flasher working. I haven't hooked that up yet, so here we go. Keep grinding, or gluing, or cutting, whatever you want to call it. Come out. I think I'm gonna throw some like little screws in here. You can see that I glued it in there with some goop. But if I put this retainer on here, it's really not gonna hold this inside the old housing. Here's our next issue. There's 3 tabs on this light, and I got one of the 3 to fit in this aftermarket bracket. So this side here is the inside where the grill, like the radiator. So we got one of these to fit in. The little groove right here. So it sits in like this, right? Now I need, I don't know if you can see that very well. Up here doesn't match up. So I marked it, and I'm gonna use this little tool, this little rotary tool that I picked up at a garage sale. And we'll try to groove that out to fit these other 2 tabs in. Yeah, this is kind of turning into a mess. But I'm excited to use the new tool. That sucker's loud. To clean it up a little here. Little enough. I don't think it has to be too pretty. It's gonna be good enough in my book, because this project is kind of turning into a bust. But we will not give up. We will not give up. Find the groove. Sits in there pretty well. And put the retainer in. See if it fits. Well, we got the light sitting in there nice and tight. Now we got to put this ring on there. They provide these cheap little screws. So we will try that. We're just starting each one before we cinch her down. The holes really don't want to line up on me. They have little teeny pilot holes. I'm not gonna over tighten these. Sitting in plastic there. Put 3 screws around the side. So hopefully we can maybe use that adjuster a little bit yet to kind of tip it. Probably not, but you know, we're trying to be optimistic here. Here's the back. Let's see what it looks like inside, huh? Okay, things got super exciting. I wired it up. You know, we used that adapter piece that we got from the, I think it's a 9007 to a H4 connector. I'll put the link in the description below. You know, I'm kind of bummed about this whole situation, how it didn't fit in there very well. But I think we made up for it for how cool these lights are. The green coming off the light to the green-red tracer for the signal. And we got the white, which is the daytime driver's light. But I just hooked it up to the marker light. And yeah, you're going to like it. I think eventually when I put the new bumper on, I'll keep this wire here for the amber marker light. But for now, I'm going to run just the daytime running light off this LED light. Yeah, enough talking. We got to see these. Yeah, those are the driver's lights. Marker light, I just have hooked up to the driver's light. Got fog lights on here too. When we put the new bumper on, we'll figure something out. But really liking the look. And the signal will work too. See how it's hyper right now? So we need more resistant. And that's where we'll put these hyper flashes in to calm that down so it's not freaking out. Once you turn the blinker off, the daytime running light comes back on, right? Yeah. And then we'll put just our lights on. There's lights. And then there's high beams. So let's button it up, do some wiring, and yeah, we'll tuck it back in. I just pulled that marker light and cut it off here. Hot tip, don't cut here. You know, give yourself a couple inches. You just never know when you're going to reuse one of these. Probably never, but if you had to, you could. Let's put that hyper flash in, see if that calms it down. Buddy, what are the lights doing? Are they working? Are the lights working? They're working. We got them to work. You ground one side of the... Ooh, that thing does get hot. Hyper flash.
That's
Hyper
pretty
flash.
neat. I'll tell you there. That thing's pretty neat.
Pretty neat.
Pretty neat.
Well, as we wrap this project up and we assemble it, I want to give you the third reason you should switch to LED lights on your Jeep Liberty. The third reason is you're crazy. This project did not turn out the way I thought it was going to be. I knew I would have to modify some components in here. I was just really hoping that I didn't have to cobble jockey, you know, that JK bracket for the aftermarket LED light. I was hoping it would click in place using those standoffs and those plastic studs, but that wasn't the case. So we'll wrap this project up, do some wiring here, and then I will give you some more bad news. We got the Jeep back together. And now for the bad news. Yeah, the headlight bezel. It was, this one's from the driver's side. It was inside the lens, which would work perfect. I went, I said I was going to go to the hardware store and buy some paint to paint this guy black because I couldn't stand the chrome. Yeah, I went and did that. Went and took the other side apart. Yeah, there's no bezel in the passenger side. So if you are a Liberty guy, you might know this question. Is there only one of these headlight bezels inside the lens on a driver's side and not the passenger side? Because I went on eBay even to see if I could buy another headlight from the passenger side. No luck. They all look like this bezel wasn't in there. Plus, it was going to cost me, $60 to $120 for one headlight that I would disassemble to steal the bezel from. So I went on Amazon last night and I ordered some JK bezels. So sadly enough, I'm not going to have those on by the time we end this video. Follow me on Instagram or follow me on our Facebook fan page, and I will show you the install of the JK bezels and if they work. I will put the link in the description below for the JK bezel, just in case they end up working, and I'll actually comment below if they worked in this video. But all in all, would I do this mod again, the LED headlights? Not sure. I think I would probably just try to buff them first. The cool part is I wanted the turn signal in this headlight. So that's the plus, because all this in a future video, all this bumper ugliness is going to go away. So we won't have any turn signals down here. They will just strictly be off that headlight. If you haven't yet, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow us along. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time.